What's going on, guys? We are back again, this time with a big boy deck. Ah, yes, we're putting our big boy pants on today to try and get this double vision card to work. The plan is pretty simple. We're going to be using a Teamer Clover early game shell in order to get our foot into the game with some mad value, and we are going to try and last long enough to get double vision on the board, and then we can start doing some real shenanigans with it. Whenever you cast your first instant or sorcery spell each turn, which includes your opponent's turn, copy that spell. You may choose new targets for the copy. The way I like to look at it is it's kind of like a really big Lucky Clover, and it can copy anything that you cast. So you try and focus like the first 4 or 5 turns on a typical Teamer Clover play style, and then once you're able to get double vision into play, then you can start doing some other stuff with it as well, like copying Fae of Wishes more to get some pretty interesting stuff from the sideboard. Or my favorite thing to do is to use Mythos of Aluna to copy Double Vision, but Double Vision copies Mythos of Aluna, so you just get like 3 double visions on the board. And after that, you can start playing stuff like Genesis Ultimatum, Escape to the Wilds to essentially play your entire deck. Oh, and we have Discontinuity, because why not? Overall, this deck has been pretty fun. It's really explosive, and if the opponent's not ready for it, they can just get blindsided by the amount of value that this deck can generate. Uh, our wish board is pretty standard. Tormod's Crypts, Escape to the Wild, Ugin, a Genesis Ultimatum if we need to pull one out. Another fun thing that we can possibly do is get, if we can copy are granted multiple times, we get Ironcrag Feat and Purphoros' Intervention, and then the following turn, we can just add a whole bunch of mana to our pool and then play a really big Purphoros' Intervention, and it's really fun to win that way too. Also, Embercleave for the meme. But other than that, it's pretty straightforward. It's but also difficult to pilot. For some reason, when I was playing testing this deck, I played like 20 something games, and I only got Lucky Clover in my opening hand exactly once. And it's baffling to me how that kind of luck can happen because it seems like whenever we play against a Clover deck, they always get Lucky Clover turn 2, always, without fail. But anyway, let's go ahead and get some games going. Oh, before I forget, I originally was playing around with an actual standard version of this deck that had some interesting tech like Raw Storm Conduit to get better draws with the Scry and copy other spells earlier because it's a 4-drop instead of a 5-drop like Double Vision is. And you can get some pretty wacky stuff out earlier with Rawl if they just ignore him. He has a pretty high loyalty count for his mana cost, so it's kind of hard to remove him unless they actually have like hard removal for the Planeswalker. And his passive ability ends up like just outright killing people if you copy enough stuff, which is what we are trying to do. Anyway, let's go ahead and get some games going. Okay. Okay, hand minus the no green part of it. But we do have enough defensibility in the early game to maybe make it to a green land, plus we have Thirst for Meaning to filter for it too. So let's go for it. Again, no Lucky Clover. Did we have one in our opening hand last turn? Or last game? I think we did. Okay, Double Vision. Kind of too early for that, but what do you do? Okay, so they're on Naya. What do we have to worry about in that deck? I think we just crush this to prevent the ramp. Okay. I think we just jam down the Bone Crusher Giant, and then next turn we can get Fae of Wishes to get us Escape to the Wilds. Oh, I forgot about this card. Okay, we are able to get green. And then the following turn we do Double Vision. So what do we do this turn then? We get Escape to the Wilds from the sideboard. Yeah, I think Bone Crusher Giant's going to stop them from making advancements on our side of the field so readily. So we'll get a green. Go for Escape to the Wilds. And then just pass. Depending on what the opponent does and how much they pressure us, we might just go Escape to the Wilds next turn. But we really want to get Double Vision onto the field to start getting value from it, especially if we don't have a Lucky Clover first. Ideally, we would play it with more mana on the field. We don't really want to play it on 5, because then we don't have any answers up if we need to use to do it. Oh, there's a Clover, which is nice, but the opponent didn't do anything, which means this is probably a free action. Do they have enchantment removal? Hopefully not. They don't have a borrower to return it to set us back. Okay. Let's just go for Escape to the Wilds. Nice Genesis Ultimatum. Really looking for a, what do you call it? Jesus, it's escaping me. Mythos of Aluna, so we can copy the Double Vision, because that would be really good. That would be some gas right there. So whatever they do, that we can return 2 things with the Brazen Borrower. I'm kind of confused on what exactly the opponent is playing, because they haven't really done much of anything. Sure, we'll take it. If we go for Double Vision, then we lose the ultimatum. But then we can not do much else. So I think we want to... Can we... Nah. Yeah, let's swing in for first. And then get 2 Genesis Ultimatums off. Just run a big, massive value train onto the opponent. Okay, and then we still have 2 mana open, but we're probably going to get more lands from the ultimatum anyway. Ooh, you can just put a giant into play. I think we have enough answers that we can just put this into play. We have another ultimatum in hand, and we're just going to slap all of this down. And now we are so absurdly far ahead that there's no way we can possibly lose. At least I don't think so. Not even Ugin can stop us now. I think we just keep going with the Beanstalk Giant, because this is basically free. It's not going to stop anytime soon. And then let's just put out the other Double Vision, because... And we have a 20/20 Beanstalk Giant looking at the enemy. Okay. A really threatening play by the opponent. But yeah, it was over. There were so many options we could do to just finish them off. We're gonna keep it just because of discon. The discontinuity is Bay. Even though this hand isn't the greatest. 2 Storm's Wrath. They better be playing some sort of go wide aggro deck, otherwise I'm gonna be really mad. Okay, I think we're just gonna instantaneously just stomp out this goose. Because, you know, fuck geese and whatnot. Just so that they can't ramp. Some sort of blue-green something. Cards. Play the giant for pressure and defense, in case they start playing stuff that might pressure us. It'll be good to have that on the field. Looking for another land, or like a Thirst for Knowledge or something, to get this going. Because right now we have a really slow hand. What? Okay. So we gotta watch out for enchantment removal against this guy. Gem Razor's always on the table with green, which has been like a major thorn in my side in the decks that I play. Opponent taking forever to decide what to do. I should have taken into account, what's it called? Questing Beast. But even if we do take 4, we can just block it the next turn. Cultivate is another consideration for this deck. I'm gonna try and get a land. Nice. No, and we'll discard the Triome and a Mountain. And then next turn we can Double Vision, which will probably get promptly destroyed by something. Whether it is this Wilt card or Gem Razor or something, we have yet to find out. Okay. A Visionary. More Cultivates. Ramping into Ugin, probably? Probably Ugin. They can Ugin next turn. So what do we want to do about Ugin? If we got another land, we can just wait and play Discon, but the game just really wants to fuck us over with lands, apparently. I guess earlier we probably should have just discarded the Triome and a Storm's Wrath. That was a mistake on our part. So Double Vision's out of the question, probably. We can Double Vision, and then if they go -5, we can Storm's Wrath with Ugin. Huh. I think we escape to the wilds to further our own board. And we have some good shit right here. So we can Lucky Clover, and then we'll have, well, I guess it's not too useful to Lucky Clover. So I guess we'll just hold up Brazen Borrower for something, I suppose. Sacrifice that to protect our life total, which pretty much guarantees that they have Ugin. So they're gonna -3, or are they gonna go up to 9 and deal 3 damage to the giant? Oh, that's so problematic. But this is fine, because what we're going to do is we're going to return Ugin to the hand in response and then hold up Discon. So let's see, we have 4, 8 mana, so we can play a Lucky Clover and still play Discontinuity. I really like that. Come on, give it to me. Play the Ugin. Give me the Ugin. I wonder if they're even like expecting a Discon in this deck. Ooh, a Gargaroth, you say? We're at 8 mana. We can't just double Storm's Wrath. But then we'll be wide open for Ugin anyway. I think we just go Discon anyway. It's probably our best bet, honestly. We do get rid of a Gargaroth, so that's kind of nice. That's kind of cool. Okay, more lands, not the worst. And then I guess we just jam the double vision. Then if they Ugin -5, we can just Brazen Borrower. And slap them down. Kind of looking for something that can give us card advantage. Okay, more Visionaries. See, they're not going to be able to play Ugin. Okay, Questing Beast is Ite. It's Ite with me. Just going to take 4, no biggie. A Haven for Wolves. Best draws are Escape to the Wilds and Ultimatum. Come on. And a Mountain. Also the best draw that we could have done. I think we just Wrath. And then hold it back still. Opponent being really patient. Another Gargaroth. Not going to do that much, because we just have another Storm's Wrath in our hand. Is the opponent going to kill our double vision? That is the question. We have another one back up. Then he can exile it with Ugin. Really, really looking for our... Oh, you bastard. Fine. Fine. On the plus side, if we get Escape to the Wilds, we can play Double Vision and Escape to the Wilds. But of course, we get another Mountain. So I guess the only option is Double Vision Storm's Wrath. But then we're just dead to Ugin. Okay, so, strategy. We're going to get exiled by Ugin, and then we're going to wish for a land off the top. And then what the game is going to give us is Genesis Ultimatum, which is what we need to win. Or we can get a Triome, but at least we can cycle this and get another land. Fantastic. As expected. Whatever, doesn't really matter. Really looking for like a non-land card. It says 27 lands and we have 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 to 27. Literally anything might be useful. Aha! That is gas. We at least get one Thirst for Meeting off, because even if they counter it... Oh, it's Sublime Epiphany could blow us out, though. That would be really... Yep, there we go. Yeah, it's over. The opponent just had every perfect thing in order to beat us. Oh well. Okay, this is probably the best opening hand that we've had all evening, to be honest. So, of course, we're going to keep it. Lucky Clover in our opening hand for once in our life. Okay, so we go turn 2 Clover, turn 3 Beanstalk Giant into turn 4 Double Vision and then Escape to the Wilds. Looks like we're playing against the Simic Adventure junk mumbo jumbo. Going second against this is going to be kind of annoying. But hopefully we can outscale them. I think they just run one of these and it's already in the grave, so that's good. Okay, get our Clover out first. Hopefully we can get some tempo out of that. Euro, you say? What do we have against the Euro? I think we just dome them. Just don't even care about the Euro. Okay, pretty standard stuff. So they're going to release the Euro, and we're just going to bounce it back to their hand and then play Double Vision. Because they can't return it to our hand because they only have this Radiant Fountain available. Unless they play a blue Mana Source. Okay, we're in the clear. That's good. So, by far the best draw off the top would be Genesis Ultimatum. Okay, they're looking at my Double Vision. Probably gonna... Well, they can still return it to my hand with Borrower, but it's just gonna be on their turn. Okay, okay. Loud and clear. I'm still gonna play it. Can't stop it. Well, there's the Genesis Ultimatum off the top. But we're still gonna go Double Vision. Really hoping they don't return it to my hand again. Okay, that is fine. We don't really care at all. Okay, let's see what we can get with this. Let's see. We want both of these in our hand, I think. And then, what does this other one give us? Better stuff, I believe. So now we are probably firmly dominating this. We can still escape to the wilds, but I think we want to keep mana open for whatever they do their turn. We can still Thirst for Meaning. Okay, get rid of this one. And a Triumph, I suppose. I think we're pretty good on land. Okay, you really think you're going to... I think I'm going to... Actually, doesn't matter. think I want to just kill these Edgewall Innkeepers with the giant, to be honest. Yeah, let's go ahead and stomp their face. Okay, good thing he played that so we can stomp it. Ha, got him. This one is already targeting that, so yeah, we can target this one with that. And target his face. Yes, 4 stomps. Magnificent. Another Beanstalk Boy. Oh, that was just cast. I don't think we need this Bone Crusher boy anymore, so we can just sack him to the Beanstalk Giant. Fabled Passage, great card off the top. Really could have used like a Mythos. So we can escape to the wilds twice, or we can get a couple cards from the sideboard. And still play our own Beanstalk Giant, I think. So let's see, what are some good cards here? We are gonna make them surrender. Okay. Okay, a decent-ish opening hand against our boy Pablo. It's worth a shot. Can't be as bad as some of the other hands we've had today. Guess we're just on the wait for them to play something so we can stomp it into oblivion with Bone Crusher Giant. Well, that's actually perfect because we can stomp it in response. I wonder if they still get to look at my hand though. Nice. Okay. Get a Clover off the top because we're pro gamers. A Yara, you say? Okay, very interesting. So we can go get something from the sideboard, but then they can just take it with whatever the fuck. So I think we just want to get a board presence going with our giant. Yep, knew it. Gonna take the Wrath, aren't they? Gonna take my Wrath. That's fine. You won't take the other stuff that I'm getting from the sideboard, at least. Or Thirst for Meaning, get a Borrower or a Crusher? I think I like that more. We got a Bone Crusher. Do we really need the Storm's Wrath? We want the other Lucky Clover. Discard the Wrath. And the island, I guess. And we wait for the opponent to do something. Okay, just one in the air isn't too threatening. Don't have to worry about it. Nightmare Shepherd. Now that kind of complicates things a little bit. Do we want to kill the Shepherd or the Freebooter? I think we want to kill the Shepherd, actually. Gonna sack it to draw a card. It's fine. Land off the top is not bad, because now we can get 3 cards with Fae of Wishes. see, what do we want? More blue mana, I think. Let's see, get the clover out. We're on 7, 6. Okay. Want to get Escape to the Wilds. Genesis Ultimatum. And Mythos of Illuna, just cuz. That way if we can get our what you call it, double vision. You motherfucker. I guess it's bye-bye Mythos. Which isn't too bad, I guess. Okay, get another lucky clover. So all the clovers. More lands. Let's see, we can... Yes. Okay, what do we want? We can get 3 more lands with the Beanstalk Giant. And then also kill both of these things with the Bone Crusher Giant. Nice. Yeah, just outvaluing the opponent into oblivion. Okay, slightly better. Not bad, actually. We can make this work. I'm gonna get the Scry. More lands, not always bad. Okay, we might actually be getting a game going here. Unlike the last few. Good thing we swapped out some lands for these temples. I was getting tired of getting fucked over in the opening hand. I think the obvious play is Beanstalk Giant. We get more red and blue sources. Man, kind of been recording for so long that I'm starting to get a little fatigued. Okay, so options, we can just escape to the wilds now. They have a Massacre Worm. Okay, that's not too threatening. So we'll just go with this and a wide variety of tap lands. We can at least get a Scry. We don't need any more lands, thank you. But we are pretty set on mana, I suppose. Ooh, what is this? I've seen this before. Okay, okay. We're gonna go get some more lands. We're gonna need... Let's just get red, whatever. Do you have a borrower available? More Escape to the Wilds? Looks like it. More lands. So... Let's see, what could we use 4 lands for? For Fae of Wishes? Yeah, let's do that. Sorry I'm taking so long, opponent. Just figuring out the best way to kick your ass. So let's go get Mythos and a Genesis Ultimatum. So next turn, if the opponent just doesn't completely wreck us, then we're going to completely wreck them. At least that's the current plan. Alright, 6 to the face isn't that bad. So let's go ahead and play this forest. Then we'll still have 3 mana open. Sure. It would be great if we get double visions and an untapped land so that we can Mythos of Eluna. Oh, but not an untapped land. So kind of wish we would have gotten that. Geez, there's just so much garbage in my hand. How many cards? Okay. I think we just passed to keep mana open for Brazen Borrower. Let's get rid of a Thirst for Meeting. And I guess that other land. Knowing our luck, we're just going to get another off the top anyway. As long as we're not in immediate danger. Actually, I think I want to preserve my life total a little bit. Opponent deciding if double visions trigger is enough to do something. That's fine. I guess I just don't get my borrower. That's cool. But now pay witness to the double vision. Okay. Perfect. Our plan is coming together nicely. And let's get something from the sideboard. Let's get Ironcrag Feet and Perforos's Intervention. And I guess we'll throw this out to block. This is going to be lovely. There is an argument to be had that just... The opponents never let me do stuff. They just give up before I'm able to do anything. Oh well.
There's no difference at all. Your mind is what there is.
Anyway, that's going to be doing it for me for tonight for this video.
The only way to find that out.
This deck, it's a lot of fun in concept, but it was hard for me to get it going in some places, and it felt like we were just unlucky a lot of the times. That's probably not the best excuse. However, I do believe that there's a lot of fun to be had with this deck and tweaking it, and you can have some great moments trying to find some ways to leverage this double vision card and Genesis Ultimatum. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much to anybody that's made it this far in the video. And if you want to support the channel, you already know how to. Other than that, thank you very much and have a good one. Maybe sometime in the future we'll
This is more than a
visit the standard version that uses Raw Storm Conduit, which this card probably better choices, honestly, as far as the cards that are rotating out. But it definitely has a place in this deck, in this playstyle, and it's a lot of fun to use, even though it might not be the best. And there is something to be said with these lands too that offer a lot of balance as far as being able to cast things. So a lot to explore with this kind of package. We might even dip into Historic to see what we can do with it. But yeah, anyway, hope you guys enjoyed, and thank you so much. I appreciate you.